If you are developing a meditation practice, this could be the most important how-to meditation video you watch. I am astrologer Kelly Kasle, and in addition to doing astrology, I teach meditation because I know that if we got enough people on Earth meditating, we would change the world in huge ways. So today in this video, I am going to teach you the steps that I do every single time I sit down to meditate. It is a very, very important little ritual I'm about to teach you that is universal across meditation practices and is really important and crucial to set you up to have a good meditation. Before we do that, I want to mention that if you get something from this video and you want to learn more, I teach meditation classes and I also offer private and group meditation sessions. So you can go to my website, kellykasle.com, sign up for my newsletter to make sure you hear about my latest class offerings. Sometimes I do moon circles, equinox, those sorts of things. And I also lead these activation meditations. They're private sessions. You can reach out if you are interested in bringing a meditation to your group or company. Contact me. So let's dive right in. We're going to go through the steps here so that you can write them down perhaps. That way you remember as you're starting to learn this process. And then we're actually going to do one of these little meditations. It'll feel a little bit longer today. Okay, when I say long, I'm talking like 10-15 minutes. But you can do it much more quickly in your head, go through the steps really quickly, energetically as you're dropping into your meditation once you learn it. But I want to give you the full experience today. So, the steps. Just like when you are, getting in your car, riding a bike, going for a long hike. Let's say you're going on a hiking expedition. Safety first, protection first. So whenever we are meditating, we are opening up our energetic body and opening it up to what else might be out there. Now, this is a good thing. When you learn how to expand your energy field, expand your aura, tap into your extrasensory abilities, I call them your sixth senses, wow, you can start to explore whole other layers of reality and dimensions. But guess what? There's lots of stuff out there. There's lots of stuff that you don't want on you or attached to you. So anytime, I am talking anytime you sit down to meditate, always use protection. This phrase that we use in other areas of life pertains right here too. So, this is essentially a grounding, protecting, and connecting ritual to get us grounded into our field, opening our field, and connecting to our higher self. So here are the steps that we are going to go through. We are going to ground our physical body and energetic body to the earth, to Mother Gaia. There are two favorite visualizations that I use. One is that of these white light lit up tree roots that you send into the core of the earth. You wrap around the earth, you ground yourself. That's one that's very commonly used. Sometimes even you'll see just a white beam shot down from your tailbone into the earth. The favorite visualization I use personally, though, is that of a ship anchor because it is heavy, it drops, and it's like it anchors you, literally that word, it anchors you into the earth. So this is the visualization we're going to use today, but feel free in the future to use the tree root visualization. Then we are going to tap into your energetic field. We're going to tap into your heart and open up your heart center. and set an intention for the meditation, a word which you are going to turn into a feeling. You're going to turn on that feeling of whatever you'd like to receive from this meditation today, whatever you'd like to feel. We got to tap into the feeling of it. And we're going to send any pain, any stress, anything that's getting in our way or blocking us from opening up down into Mother Earth. She knows what to do with it. So we do a little body scan, check and make sure. We start to release that, set our intention, open our heart. That is when we will start to call in the protection layers. There's a few in particular I use: the blue flame of protection and the violet flame of transmutation, the flame of Saint Germain. You can go and search about these different flames. There's a whole bunch of them. They all do different things, but these are the two that I work with most often. Also, in my own Kundalini practice, there is the opening protection chant. So we do the same thing in Kundalini yoga. Again, you're going to find this ritual. There's different renditions of it across all of the different spiritual practices. So I also love using, if I want to just say it really, really quick, sometimes I'll just say the Kundalini protection chant. Little side note too, I say the Kundalini protection chant religiously every time I get into my car. And it's 4 layers. Well, I'm totally blanking on the word right now. Lines. And so you say it and you do it counterclockwise or clockwise. You do it 3 times and voila, your car is protected. So there's a fun little side note. So once we protect, then we connect to our higher self. We open up that channel. And then we say our prayer we call in our angels, ancestors, and guides, whoever we'd like to guide us through that session. And we say the prayer for what it is we're manifesting, what we're calling into our life. We thank whoever comes through, whatever happens. We say, so it is, amen. And then you go off into your meditation. So remember, all of what we're going to do, this is just the opening ritual that I do every time I sit down to meditate or I'm leading a group meditation. I even actually do these if you ever come and do an astrology session with me, which you can also book on kellykasle.com. Then this is actually the little opening drop-in meditation I do with people, and secretly, this is what's really happening. We're setting up our space to make sure that the room is cleared, that it is protected, it's sealed. I get grounded, the other person gets grounded, and we call in and we open up the channels of information to come in. So that's what we're doing when we do these drop-in meditations at the beginning of any sort of energetic guidance session. So what do you say? Should we try one? And feel free to save this video, like it, share it with a friend, come back and use it. Remember that we are about to start here right at about 9 minutes, and you can drop into this segment and use it if you'd like. So first, make sure you're in a safe place to do this. Make sure I wouldn't do this when I was driving. Make sure you are in a comfortable spot. Perhaps you're sitting on your bedroom floor, you're on a favorite sofa or chair. Maybe it's just even that you're at your desk, but you just need a couple of minutes of quiet and peace. This is a great time to do that. So get comfy, turn on some music. Let's drop in. Go ahead and close your eyes. If you need to kind of get any kinks out of your body before we sit still for a few minutes, go ahead and do so. Maybe you need to roll your shoulders back a few times, wiggle your hips around. And I'd like you to tune into your sit bones and your tailbone, and make sure your sit bones are firmly rooted into wherever you are sitting. Make sure that your pelvis is neutral, your tailbone is grounded, and you can start to relax, to just settle into this spot and find stillness. In this calm space, we're going to take 3 deep breaths together. So let's take a big inhale in through the nose, in. And release it out the mouth. Feel free to use sound if it feels good. Another big inhale in. Picture it moving up from your tailbone, up through your lungs, up your head. And big exhale out through the mouth. One more, last one. Fill up. See your lungs expanding like a balloon outward. And another big inhale in through the nose. And out the mouth. Good. Seal the lips. And continue to breathe long and deep. Maybe you even need just a few more really deep and long inhales and exhales out the nose. I'd like you to picture a big, heavy ship anchor. And it is coming out of your tailbone. And it is dropping down into the earth. So it is starting in those top layers of the soil, where the soil, you can pick it up with your hands, it's still somewhat loose. And then it drops down as the soil gets more compressed and thicker, starts to move through rock, drops down through the layers of the earth. Feel a big iron chain dropping out of your tailbone that is attached to your spine. And it's dropping down, down, down. With each exhale, you feel it dropping down further and further. It's starting to hit those molten layers towards the center of the earth until finally we reach the core of the earth. And it sets itself. You are now tethered and anchored to Mother Gaia, to this beautiful earth, to the core of the earth. I'd like you to take a big inhale in. See your air moving from the core of the earth up that whole chain, up through your tailbone, up through your spine. Maybe you sit up a little bit taller, expand that spine, and send the air back down the chain into the earth. This is now your connection to Mother Gaia. You are safe. Your physical body is safe here, no matter where you fly to in your journey. Mother Gaia is here to hold you and support you. She is holding you up under your feet. She loves you. Now I'd like you to do a scan from the top of your head, going down over your eyes, your forehead, your cheeks, the back of your neck, your jaw. Keep moving down your body, your collarbones, your shoulders, into your hands, your your stomach, your pelvis, your thighs, knees, legs, and find where there is any tension in the body. And on your next inhale, breathe into those places in your body. Now from here on out, we're going to keep our physical body really still, but you get to move around in your mind's eye with your energetic body. So I'd like you to take your hands, find those places that are still holding some tension. You look down at your hands and they are these electrified, lit up, white and bluish glowing orbs. And you go to the places on your body where you might be feeling some tension, and just as if an angel were wrapping their hands around these places, you wrap your hands around that tension and you put it into a little ball, into a globe. And on your next exhale, you send that globe down the chain into Mother Gaia. She knows what to do with this tension. She has all the tools to dispel it and send it elsewhere. So send any of your pain to her. Now tap into your heart center. And I'd like you to see a green or pink orb of light. Notice how brightly it's glowing. Notice its color. How does it feel? Is it warm? Is it cool? With whatever is there, take a moment to set an intention for what you would like to receive today. Is it love, clarity, guidance, support? What do you need? Set the intention of a word and put that word into your heart space. Now, whatever that word is, Mother Gaia is going to send you the feeling and the energy of that word. So let's take in and inhale together. And as you inhale, she is sending the energy of your intention up your cord, into your feet, up through your legs, and she is filling your whole being from your feet to your head with the energy and sensation of that intention. Go through that again. Take another big inhale and inhale in all that she has to give you. She has so much love to give us if we remember that she's there and we actually have a conversation with her. Now come back to your heart space. And from your heart space, you see a golden light now emanating from your heart, coming out around your body, and it starts to surround you like you are in an egg of golden white light. It is like there is a very, very bright light or lantern shining from your heart out into your aura. Notice where the edges of this egg are. And I'd like you to see if you can push the edges out further. So if it was maybe 2 or 3 feet outside of your body, begin to send those rays further. Begin to fill up the room in which you sit with this light. See it fill up bright, 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 white, golden light. Keep sending it further around your full home, whether it be an apartment or a house. See if you can send it, if you're in a building, around your building, and around your street. You are so powerful. You do have the power, the magnitude to send your energy that far. What does that golden light feel like? Do you feel a little lighter already? I want you to reach out and touch the beams of light. It's as if you can play with them and mold them. And it's almost like they electrify your light body, that you turn from this bluish white hue into this golden electrified being. What does that feel like? Can you move that into your hands? Now into your body and around your head? Can your head fully emanate and electrify with that golden light? You may even start to feel it in your head. You may even start to feel your pineal gland turn on a little bit. Now I'd like to call in the blue flame of protection. I'd like to call in the violet flame of transmutation to transmute any and all negative or mischievous energy, past, present, or future. You are not allowed in this space. We will seal this room in which we sit at the north, south, east, and west, above and below. We call in and we thank the elements: fire, water, earth, air, and ether. And once you feel protected, and once you feel that your room is sealed, I'd like you to see a beam of white light shoot out of the top of your head, and you look up and you can see it shooting into space, and it goes on and on and on. This is your tether to your soul and ultimately to Source. Take a few breaths where you inhale in through your third eye, your pineal gland, and you exhale out the top of your head. The next inhale, you inhale in the top of your head and out your pineal gland. Let's do that 2 more times. In through your pineal gland, out through the top of your head. In the top of your head, feel the energy coming in. Out your pineal gland. 1 more time on your own. Now as you feel the energy flowing in from the heavens, in your head, drop that beam down your spine, through your throat, your lungs, down into the earth, through your body into the earth. It goes all the way. You're now fully aligned, grounded with Mother Gaia, your heart, and your soul. So in this moment, we will call in our angels, our guides, any ancestors, any higher beings or benefic forces that would like to come through and bring any guidance in this session. You are welcome, and we thank you. Take a moment to say your prayer. Be specific. Clarify. What is it you would like to manifest? What are you praying for? What are you asking for? Connect your question with the intention, the feeling that you set earlier. Take a moment to do that. And with your prayer, we say, Amen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. When you are ready, you can open your eyes. Okay. How do you feel? I hope you are feeling grounded, open, lighter, in a bit of a meditative state already. Were you dropping in already? I hope so. By the way, that track was by Remco Arentz, I think is how you say his last name. The track is Ultraviolet. You can find it on Spotify. I love using his music for my meditations. I use his tracks often. That is such a beautiful track. Great way to drop in. I hope that this has been helpful. Again, tag this video, like it, subscribe to the channel so that you get updated about the latest meditations I put up on YouTube. There's already a handful of them up there for you to use, and I hope that you use this. Try it and see what it does to your practice. Let me know what you experience in the comments. Bless your beautiful life.